This review is going to be ultimate. For today I have from Mattel's WWE Ultimate Edition Elite Series line. She is the baddest woman on the planet and has not been seen since WrestleMania 35, where she was pinned by the man, Becky Lynch, now known as Becky Two Belts. This figure is part of Series 1, released alongside the Ultimate Warrior. Series 2 will consist of Bret the Hitman Hart and Shinsuke Nakamura. I just want more female superstars in this line. But before we open up this Ultimate figure, let's take a closer look at the Ultimate packaging. Now this packaging is very big and very thick and very oddly shaped. I'm not the biggest fan of the shape of the packaging, mostly because of the shaved corners. On top it says Ultimate Edition, Rousey, WWE logo, it says Ronda Rousey, and there's Rousey in the packaging with all those awesome accessories. It says Ultimate Edition in foil right here, WWE Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability. On the side we see a picture of Ronda Rousey. On this side says Ultimate Edition Ronda Rousey, Ultimate Edition, stuff on the bottom, and on the back the figure in a very aggressive pose, her stats, brief read up, an actual picture of her in the ring. But before I open up the box, I want to do something I haven't done in a very long time, and that's packaging comparisons. First up is her Funko in the Funko box packaging. Next is this Elite packaging. Before they went with the ones they use now that doesn't have this cut right here. And lastly, this Battle Pack packaging. But now, without further ado, let's get this Ultimate figure out of the Ultimate packaging with some Ultimate transition. And here is the Ultimate Ronda Rousey figure out of the Ultimate packaging. And speaking of that packaging, once again, as I opened up the box, I found some interesting things that were hidden by the packaging itself. For example, here, underneath the top, it says, "The baddest woman on the planet." And here is a brief read-up of the Ultimate Edition line. And here it says, "I'm Ronda Rousey. I was born ready." But before we take a closer look at this awesomely detailed and articulated figure, let's take a closer look at the accessories she comes with. My favorite one's already on, and here are the other two. They're both of her smiling. This one has her hair braided up and in a ponytail. This one has her hair flowing over her shoulder. They're not terrible, but when you think of the baddest woman on the planet, you gotta go with that one, which you will take a closer look in a little bit. She also comes with two sets of interchangeable hands. These are the more relaxed hold a title or hold a mic type hands, and they have her special gloves on. Same thing with those two over there, except they're closed fists. You can't have rowdy Ronda Rousey without her Roddy Piper inspired kilt. And this kilt, especially being rubbery plastic, it's very highly detailed and very highly painted. Something you don't normally see even on the best of elites. And lastly, we have her jacket, which is in 3 pieces. That's because you can swap out the arms and put these in. Put this on as a vest. Put the hands you want. And the best part about this, unlike most jackets you get with the Elite, this will not hinder the articulation. You have the double joints right here in the elbows, so you can still get great posability. But before I swap out the parts and accessorize this Rousey figure, let's finally take a closer look at this figure. Here is her face, and that's the head I'm keeping. I'm not switching out the head to try out the other ones. It's perfect. I'm leaving it at that. Very great likeness to Ronda Rousey. Hair is braided up and in a ponytail. She has her white top on. It says Rowdy in yellow, and it's white, and I think there's a minor paint defect right here, but very minor. And I believe this is a new torso mold. I don't think any of the women wrestlers have this. And here are our arms. You can see the double jointed elbows. She's wearing those really interesting gloves. She's wearing her black shorts, double jointed knees, and she's wearing short black wrestling shoes. And here's the back of Ronda Rousey. Now, I don't normally do this because I'm not one of those type of reviewers, but I'm going to go over as much articulation as I possibly can, so bear with me. Her head can move up and down, not really much pivot. Her arms swivel near the shoulder, double jointed elbows, which could bend in like that, swivel at the wrist, and unlike any other female wrestler figure, she can actually do this. She could bend this far forward, this far back, double jointed knees. Can't really move her feet up and down. That's the little problem on WWE Mattel figures. But she does have toe articulation and no ankle pivot. Oh, just a smidge, I guess. So now let's accessorize Ronda Rousey. Let's start by removing her arms. Oh, that wasn't so hard, but it still scares me. Now she's armless. Let's put on her kilt. Luckily it's molded to fit around her booty. There you go. Simple enough. Now the jacket gets put on like a vest. But before I put the arms in, let's put these open hands in the sleeves. I'm not sure if they're in all the way. Well, it's hard to see in the video, but it looks like the peg is sticking out just a little bit. But I'm afraid to put any more pressure for fear of breakage. Now let me just put these in the shoulders. But I'm not sure if they're in all the way because they feel very loose. It still looks great, but I can make it even greater. And voila. Give her a microphone, and she has the Raw Women's Championship. Although, on second thought, maybe I shouldn't have given her a microphone. Also, it's not the right one. This is the only one I have. I don't have a modern designed WWE microphone. But that is it for my very first review of a Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Elite figure. And it was of the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Tell me what you guys think. And what should be the next female Ultimate Edition figure? Let me know in the comments below. But until the next review I will see you soon. And cover your ears. Ronda Rousey is about to cut a really weird promo.